Hello students, in this session I'm going to show you some Java program based on while loop. So this type of program and programs are there which is based on while loop. Just few example I'm going to give in this session. Let's see the first program. Write a program. WAP means write a program in Java to input a number and display all digits of the number using loop. Which loop? Whenever you have to work with the digits or any particular of the particular number, you have to use the while loop. So let's see how to do this type of program. Digits we have to print. So for that, first input a number. So import java dot. I will take util package util dot a star because it is easiest one. That's why I will always prefer to use the util package. But if in the program it will be said that use the IO stream or input stream reader. So using the IO package also you can do no problem. Okay. So scanner equals to new scanner system.in to take the input from the user. Now accept a number. So the number will be integer type and that number I consider n. I have declared a variable n where we will store the value. So to accept the integer value, next c dot next int. Okay. Now I have to print all the digits of the number. So suppose I have entered 245. So I have to print 2, then 4, and then 5. How we will do this? So first we have to print the digits. So either you can print the 5 4 3 or 3 4 5 or 4 3 5. Nothing is mentioned here, so you can print any like that only. So now to take this value, suppose I will divide this by 10. Then if you divide this number by 10, then what will happen? 34.5 and zero point 0.5 value will remove, that will be the remainder. So to find the remainder in Java or any other programming language, we have a modulo operator, and to divide the number we have slash operator. This will return quotient and this will return remainder. So first I will divide the number when the value of n will be 0 up to when the value of n will be 0. So I will give the condition here, see, while n not equals to 0, till that time I will divide that number. Okay. So 2 4 for any numbers is there, so that I will divide that number first. So I will find the remainder because I have to print the digit of the number. So I will find first the remainder. For remainder, I will declare a variable int remainder or int digit. Now d equals to n modulo 10. So the remainder will be that particular value and n equals to n by 10. And after printing d, after finding the remainder, I will print system dot out dot print ln. I'm going to print this d. Compile and execute. Enter a number. suppose I have entered 4 4 or 6, say 6 4 5, so digit is printed like that only. So it's easy to print all the digits from a particular number, and before accepting the number I can type a message here for the user, that is system.out.println, enter a number. Okay, so like that only you can do, no issues are there. Now if you want to see the dry run of this program, so first suppose you entered the value of n, entered any value 6 7 8 you have entered. Now the value of n is 6 7 8. Now 6 7 8 is equals to 0, no, so d remainder will be n modulo 10, means 670 will be cut, and 8 will be the remainder. So remainder 8 will be stored here. Now I am going to print the 8. So first output 8, and then after n divided by 10, so 67.8. Now n is integer, so the float value it cannot take the float value, it cannot keep the float value, so the float value will remove from here, so it will be 67. Now again 67 is not equals to 0, so again 7 will be the remainder and 6.7 will come, so 7 will remove from here. Now 6 is not equals to 0, so again 6, the remainder 10 is not divisible by 10, so the remainder is 6 only, 6 it will print, and now it will come 0.6, so this 6 will remove. Now what is the final value of n? 0. How many times the loop will execute? When the condition is n should not equals to 0, but now n is 0, that's why loop will be. Okay, so this is the dry run of the first program, first Java program. Okay, that digit of the number. Now the second question is, write a program in Java to input a number and display the sum of digit of the number. Sum of the digit of the number. The program is what? Program is sum of digits. So how you will find the sum of digits? So first I will accept the number like that only. Now one more variable is required, and sum, and the initial value I have given 0. Now d already I have calculated here, and we got this d, so that d means that one is digit only, so in that digit I will store in sum. Now you can see, first suppose take an example, the value of n is 1 2 3. So first 3 will be in the sum, so 0 plus 3 3, then 3 will remove due to this statement. Not 2, the remainder is 2, so 3, because 3 plus 2 5, again 2 will remove, so 5 plus 1 6. Now what is the sum of 1 2 3? 6. You can see here we already calculated the sum. Now print the system dot out dot print sum of digits equal to plus compile. No syntax error. Enter a number 3 4 5. So what is the sum? 3 4 7 and 5 12. Sum of digits equal to 12. So like that only you can do this type of program. Okay. Now this is all about the sum of the numbers. Now I am going to see the third question, that is, write in Java, input a number and display the sum of even digit of the number. The condition is what? Sum of even digit. Here the sum of all digit, but here the sum of even digits. Now what we have to do, only this D we have to check that it is even or odd. So for checking the even, as we know that even number is divisible by 2, so if D modulo 2 equals to 0, if we will divide D by 2 and if the remainder is 0, it means it is even number. No, so that D will be stored in sum, and now sum we have to print. Okay, and all the things will be same, sum of even digit. If there will be the question sum of odd digit, so simply here it will be not equals to 0. Now compile it. Enter a number. Suppose I entered 2, 5, 4. Sum of digits 6. Why? Because 2, 4 is only the even digit and 5 is not a even number. So it excluded from the sum. Like that only you can do. Understood? Now, more question if you want to see. So write in program the input a number and display the reverse of the number using loop. So for reverse of the number, what you have to do, you have to find the digit. Okay, and I will take one variable and we will call that variable reverse, and in reverse I will store 0, and I will write here reverse equal to reverse into 10 plus D. First I will multiply this reverse by 10 because the digit ones, tens, hundred, thousand, so 10 increment is there. That's why I am multiplying this by 10. For example, 1 to 3. So what will be the reverse? Reverse will be 3 to 1. Okay. So suppose D. Now the remainder is, first remainder is 3. So 0 into 10 plus D. So 0 into 10, 0 plus 3. So it will come 3. Now this 3 will remove from here due to this statement. Now again it will find remainder. Remainder, if you will divide 12 by 10, so the remainder will be 2. Now this 2, the it will be stored in D. Now reverse, the value of reverse is what? 3. So 3 into 10, 30 plus 2, 32. So now 32. Now again this 2 will be removed from here. Okay. Now 1 is not less than equals to 0. So now digit is 1. Now 32 into 10, 320 plus 1, 321. And now if we will divide this, then we will get 0 here. See, we got the reverse. Reverse of 1 to 3 is what? 3 to 1. This is the way with the help of the reverse of the number. The program is reverse of the reverse. Understood? You can see this now. All the things will be same only. But here we have to print now reverse. Reverse. And here we have to write reverse of the number. Once I'm going to compile this and see the output. Void main output, enter a number. Now suppose I have entered 456. See, 456, the reverse of the number 654. You got 456 is here. I have entered 456, but the reverse of the number is what? 654, that I have given as a logic program. Okay. Now more programs are there. Like write a program in Java to input a number and display it is a palindrome number or not. Palindrome number, as we know that if you will reverse your number and if that number is equals to the accepted number. Question is palindrome number. Palindrome number. So what is palindrome number? 1 to 1. Now reverse this number. What you will get? 1 to 1. So both the numbers are what? Both the numbers are same. Any numbers you can take, like 1 1 1. Now reverse this. Again you will get 1 1 1. So 1 1 1 is what? Palindrome number. 233 232. So if you will reverse this, again you will get 232. So to reverse the numbers, and already the logic of reversing the number we already discussed here. So simply what we have to do, the actual value that n is here, that we have to store in the temporary variable, because once the value of n will be 0, so from which number you will compare this. So I will take int temporary variable. In temporary I will put the n, the fresh value of n. Now whatever the value of reverse will be there, that can be compared with the temp value, and if the temp value and reverse will be same, then it is a palindrome number. So if reverse equals to temp, number is palindrome. Else number is not palindrome. Now compile it. Now syntax error. It's very easy to check its palindrome number or not. See, enter a number. Suppose I have entered 3234. Not a palindrome number. Now again I will compile it. Void main. Okay. I will enter 1 to 1. Number is palindrome. Like that only you can see and understand all these programs. Next program is also there: Armstrong number, prime number, sum of any two numbers for 10 iterations, and like that only. So kindly you do all these questions, try to do, and in next session again I will discuss this type of questions. Okay students.